For the first time in history, an AI just beat a human at using a computer. Not writing code, not answering questions, actually sitting at a digital desk, clicking buttons, opening files, filling out spreadsheets, and completing real work, better than the average professional. And this is not some lab experiment. It is live right now. And millions of people have no idea what just happened or what it means for their career, their income, and their future. Let me break it all down for you right now. I am Kashi, and you are watching SKM AI Expert. Welcome back. On March 5th, 2026, OpenAI officially released GPT-5.4. And while every new AI model gets some attention, this one is fundamentally different. This is not a smarter chatbot. This is not just a better version of ChatGPT. GPT-5.4 is the first general-purpose AI model from OpenAI that has what they are calling native computer use. That means this AI can now look at your screen, understand what it sees, move a mouse, type on a keyboard, open apps, navigate websites, fill out forms, and complete complex multi-step work tasks entirely on its own. Let that sink in for a second. OpenAI ran this model through a benchmark test called OS World Verified. This benchmark simulates real desktop environments. It gives the AI actual computer tasks to complete. Things like managing files, navigating software, filling in data. Humans score 72% on this test. GPT 5.4 scored 75%. The machine just beat the human. That is not a headline from a sci-fi movie. That is a data point from March 2026. Now, who is involved here? OpenAI, of course, the company behind ChatGPT, that is now generating $2 billion every single month in revenue, and is preparing for an IPO that could reshape the entire tech investment landscape. And GPT 5.4 is available right now. If you have a ChatGPT Plus, Team, or Pro subscription, the thinking version is live. If you are on Pro or Enterprise, GPT 5.4 Pro is accessible. And for developers, it is live through the API and OpenAI's Codex environment. This model also has a context window of 1 million tokens. For reference, earlier models could hold maybe a few thousand words at a time. This model can hold entire code bases, thousands of pages of documents, full research libraries, all in active memory at once. On top of that, hallucinations, which is the fancy word for when AI makes things up with complete confidence, dropped by 33% compared to the previous version. This is not an incremental update. This is a category shift. So let me explain what computer use actually means in plain English, because this is where it gets fascinating. Think about how you use your computer right now. You open a browser, you search for something. You open a spreadsheet, type in numbers, format cells, create a chart. You open your email, draft a message, attach a file, and hit send. All of that, every single click, every keystroke, is what GPT 5.4 can now do autonomously. Here is the technical side made simple. The model looks at screenshots of a screen. It reads what it sees. It writes code, specifically playwright automation code, that translates into real mouse movements and keyboard actions. It executes those actions in a controlled virtual environment. Then it looks at the result, decides what to do next, and keeps going until the job is done. It is like having an employee who can see your screen and do your work. Except this employee never sleeps, never complains, and never asks for a raise. Now, how does this compare to the competition? Google's Gemini 3.1 has been strong in multimodal reasoning, meaning it can understand text, images, audio, and video. Anthropic's Claude 4.6 has been praised for deep reasoning and business applications. But on the specific benchmark of actually controlling a desktop computer, GPT 5.4 just posted the highest score of any general-purpose AI model ever tested. Claude 4.6 scored 72.7% on the same test. GPT 5.4 scored 75%. That 2.3% gap might sound small, but in enterprise automation, where every failed step adds cost and delay, that gap is enormous. And here's another critical stat. OpenAI also tested GPT 5.4 across 44 real professional occupations using a test called GDP-Val. These were actual work tasks, sales presentations, accounting spreadsheets, urgent care scheduling, manufacturing diagrams. GPT 5.4 matched or beat human professionals in 83% of comparisons. The previous version only hit 70.9%. That jump from 71 to 83 is not a tweak. That is a leap. Industry analysts who have gotten early access to the model are using words like, quote, "the best model we have ever tried." Developers who had moved to other platforms in recent months are coming back and posting about immediate gains in speed, reliability, and task completion. The one thing to keep in mind is this. Some of the most impressive performance numbers come from using the model's highest reasoning setting, which uses significantly more computing power and runs slower. In everyday production use at standard settings, results will vary. But even at standard settings, this model is operating at a level no general-purpose AI has reached before. Now let's talk money, because this update has real financial consequences for stocks, for industries, and honestly, for your paycheck. First, OpenAI itself. The company is currently generating $2 billion per month in revenue. That is $24 billion annualized. They are reportedly taking early steps toward a public listing, potentially as soon as late 2026. This launch strengthens that IPO story considerably. If AI can now genuinely perform office work at a professional level, the total addressable market for OpenAI's products just expanded by trillions of dollars. Which companies will profit from this? Microsoft is the big winner here. Microsoft owns a major stake in OpenAI and has integrated AI tools across its entire Office 365 product suite. If GPT-5.4 can autonomously operate Excel and PowerPoint and Word, Microsoft's enterprise software just became dramatically more valuable. Watch Microsoft's stock carefully. Nvidia is another winner. All of this AI capability runs on chips. OpenAI has already announced plans for $600 billion in infrastructure investment by 2030. That is a massive amount of GPU demand, and Nvidia supplies the dominant share of AI chips globally. More powerful AI agents equal more compute demand, equal more Nvidia revenue. Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and Azure will all benefit from increased enterprise adoption of AI agents. Every company that starts running autonomous AI workflows will need cloud computing to power them. Now, who loses? This is the uncomfortable part. The GDP-Well benchmark tested 44 professional occupations, 83%. Think about that. Data entry specialists, junior analysts, administrative assistants, basic-level accountants, spreadsheet operators, presentation designers. These are roles that consist of exactly the kind of tasks GPT-5.4 just proved it can do better than most humans. A Goldman Sachs report from 2024 already projected that AI could automate 300 million full-time jobs globally. GPT-5.4 is the proof of concept that report was warning about. But here is the thing. New opportunities are being created just as fast. Prompt engineering is now a six-figure career. AI agent deployment specialists are in massive demand. Companies need people who can set up, supervise, and audit these AI systems. If you know how to build workflows using tools like OpenAI's Codex or connect AI agents to real business software, you are essentially a new kind of IT professional. And the market for that skill is exploding right now. For entrepreneurs and side hustlers, this is a genuine opportunity. If you can offer automation services to small businesses, setting up AI agents to handle their invoicing, customer emails, scheduling, or data entry, you are offering something that saves them thousands of dollars a month, and you can charge for that. Recurring monthly income from AI services is one of the fastest growing AI side hustles in 2026. Okay, so let's bring this down to earth. You are a regular person living in the United States in 2026. How does GPT 5.4 actually change your life this week? Now, I want to ask you something before we go further. Do you think AI taking over computer tasks is ultimately a good thing or a genuinely scary development? I want to know where you stand. Drop your take in the comments right now. I actually read every single one. And if this video is giving you real value, hit that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds and it helps this channel keep bringing you these updates completely free. Alright, let's talk about what comes next, because this is where things get really interesting. Prediction number 1. Within 6 months, every major AI company will have a direct competitor to GPT 5.4's computer use feature. Google's Gemini 3.1 already showed strong multimodal reasoning. Anthropic is not far behind. Industry analysts are saying counter-releases from both companies are likely within 30 to 60 days. The race to build the most reliable autonomous digital worker is the central battleground of AI right now. By the end of 2026, computer use capability will not be a differentiator. It will be the baseline minimum. Prediction number 2. Within 1 year, autonomous AI agents will be standard infrastructure at Fortune 500 companies. Right now, early adopters are building and testing these workflows, but companies move in waves. The early adopters deploy in 2026. The mainstream enterprise wave follows in 2027. IDC forecasts a 10-fold increase in AI agent usage and a 1,000-fold increase in inference demand by 2027. That is not a typo, 1,000-fold. The infrastructure investment by companies like OpenAI, Microsoft, and Nvidia is betting on exactly this timeline. Prediction number 3. Within 5 years, the definition of a knowledge worker changes completely. Right now, a knowledge worker is someone who processes information and produces outputs, reports, analyses, presentations, emails. GPT-5.4 just proved AI can do that at a professional level. The knowledge workers who thrive in a 5-year horizon will be the ones who function as AI directors. Their job is not to do the work. Their job is to design, supervise, correct, and optimize the AI systems doing the work. That is a fundamentally different skill set, and the window to develop it is open right now. So here is what you should do right now to stay ahead. Step 1. Start using AI tools daily, not occasionally. If you are not actively using ChatGPT, Claude, or similar tools, in your professional workflow every single day, you are falling behind. The gap between AI fluent workers and AI passive workers is growing every month. Step 2. Learn the basics of AI agent setup. You do not need to be a programmer. Platforms like OpenAI's Codex, Zapier's AI tools, and Make are lowering the technical bar. Spend 2 hours this weekend building one simple automated workflow. Just one. That hands-on experience will teach you more than 10 hours of reading about AI. Step 3. Start positioning yourself in a role that AI cannot easily replace. That means roles involving judgment, relationship management, creative direction, and ethical oversight. AI can execute. Humans still need to decide what to execute and why. Here is what I want to leave you with today. The question is no longer whether AI will change work. The answer to that question arrived on March 5th, 2026. The real question now is whether you will be the person directing the AI or the person being replaced by it. The gap between those two outcomes is not talent. It is not luck. It is information and action. You watched this video. That is step 1. Now take step 2. Something is coming in the next video that will connect directly to this story. And honestly, I think it is going to change how you see the next 12 months in AI completely. You do not want to miss it. If you found real value here today, a subscription costs you nothing and guarantees you stay in the loop. This is Kashi, signing off from SKM AI Expert. Stay sharp, stay ahead, and I will see you in the next one.